Hi, this is Dr. S. We're going to do a case study where you can apply the BIC. So what I want you to do is, first of all, I want you to review the BIC and remind yourself what you're looking for. There's one over here to the right, and inside each of these are the key questions that you're trying to answer along the way. Then watch the rest of this video and try to identify the answers related to the BIC questions. Once that's all done, fill out the rest of the BIC, and then watch video number 2, which will reveal the connections of the pitch to the BIC question. So I'll walk through that, showing some of the slides of this pitch that I'm about to do. And finally, in process are some videos that will connect the value proposition canvas and the business model canvas to these case videos so that you can connect and see how the BIC relates to the VPC, to the BMC, and how all those different parts work. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. So I want you to imagine, have you ever found yourself in a situation where you have hit a crossroads in your life? You're not sure which way to go, and you really could use some guidance. And these are typically happening at important times of your life, in transitions. This is where our organization, our company, Reimagine by Design, comes in, because we provide guided, holistic transformation at the crossroads of life. Most people have a deep desire to live a meaningful, purposeful life filled with lots of things that bring them fulfillment, and ultimately so that they can say that they're happy. And at times, life is disrupted. And when you have that deep desire combined with the disruption, what you get is a crossroads opportunity for meaningful change, because that disruption actually opens up the opportunity for change. And there's many different types of crossroads in life. You get educational crossroads when you're finishing high school, when you're finishing your different college or graduate work. You've got family crossroads when you get married, if you get divorced, if you have kids, when your kids leave the nest. You have career crossroads when you might be getting a new job, transitioning to a new job, leaving, retiring. Health, you might have good health things happen, challenging health things happen, spiritual, attitudinal shifts, all sorts of different crossroads. Some are positive, some might feel more negative, some are mixed. And you get all of these in your life, and you ultimately ask, what do I do? That's the area where we work and where we come in, because we help answer that question. Imagine if all the people that hit these crossroads not only were able to move forward in that situation, but were able to move forward in a way where they grew, where they felt more engaged, they accomplished more, they had better relationships, they were engaged in their strengths, they had lots of times when they were feeling positive emotions. There would be an amazing world around us. People would be feeling joy, people would be feeling happiness, and there would be significant satisfaction across the board. This is where Reimagine by Design comes in. Now, how do we go about doing this? Reimagine by Design has 5 solutions to help people and guide people through holistic transformation at the crossroads of life. We do, starting from the top, we do destination retreats, which is going to be the focus for the rest of this presentation, events and workshops, virtual learning, consulting, and coaching, all based on a foundation of thought leadership. We guide intentional reimagining of life's work and life's play. And this brings more fulfillment, joy, exploration, fun, freedom, happiness. And we get this by intentionally discovering you, dreaming your vision, helping you design your path, and then ultimately supporting you're actually doing it. And who really cares about this stuff? Well, let's talk about a few different target folks who really want this sort of service. Liliana, she's a former corporate exec, been out of the workforce for a number of years because she made quite a bit of money in that first part of her career, so she took a break, and now she's looking forward to re-entering, both for additional meaning and purpose in her life, as well as to shore up her financials. We've got Steven. He's a president of a South American division of an auto parts company. He's late stage in his career, and he's asking, gosh, which way should I go? Should I stay and finish it out with the company? Should I retire? Should I start up something new? And boy, that family life that I've been ignoring for a long time. The kids are still at home. Maybe I should try to spend that last bit of time with them. Plus, the one that's out of the house has a grandkid on the way. You got Haru, who is a tech entrepreneur and who sold his company mid-career. He's asking himself, what's next? Do I volunteer? Do I start something new, mix? How do I kind of gain higher fulfillment? Continued on, we've got Jake. He's a former lawyer, just retired. He still feels great. He's mountain biking, and he knows he's got multiple decades left, and he wants it to be amazing and impactful. And he doesn't want to do lawyer stuff anymore, so he needs a new path. And finally, we've got Shelly and Devin. Empty nesters. He just recently retired. She has 2 years left at the job. They're like, where are we going to go from here? How do we transition from being parents and having steady jobs to living a fun and meaningful life going forward? What do all these folks have in common? They've led a successful life so far. They're at a crossroads and actively questioning where they're going. They're 45 to 65 years old. They all have disposable annual income of $20,000 or more. They're willing to invest in themselves. They value legitimacy and experience in those that they work with. And finally, they value travel with meaning. So where will we start? Our beachhead customer and offering is as follows, and this is our hypothesis. This is the best place to start. Is that we believe that nearly recently retired successful people will invest in a 5-day destination retreat hosted in the San Juan Islands in Washington State. Why? Because they want to lean into their future and be guided to holistically transform their lives by design. So what's their overall desired outcomes? They want a life that's well lived with purpose and by design. And when they're seeking a solution like ours, they're looking for a variety of things. They're looking for legitimate and experienced hosts. They're looking for confidence that they will spend their money well. They're looking for support before and after the retreat. They're looking for excellent process design and visible outcomes and impact during and after the program. And finally, they're interested in building meaningful relationships. And the location matters too. They want an amazing Facebook-worthy experience. Thus, this has to be like bucket list destinations. Water, mountains, beaches, you know the deal. Fantastic facilities and food. And finally, holistic relaxation combined with informal engagement and formal learning. We deliver on this. Our experienced and credentialed team understands and drives the value. All of these things that are listed, a life well lived, legitimate and experienced hosts, etc., we bring straight up. We are professional guides. This is a picture of me and my partner, Gwen, who's also my wife of 19 years. We have 20 plus years of global experience leading outdoor adventure, leading workshops, leading events, leading global travel and retreats. And the places that we're going to go are definitely bucket list destinations to dream of. The first two that we're thinking about are the San Juan Islands here in Washington State, and we also have deep connections in Costa Rica, one of the most beautiful and amazing places on the planet. And we know that we'll be trusted guides of choice because of our legitimacy and our experience. We are thought leaders with a successful track record. We'll build unique and amazing experiences. We love them. We know everyone loves them. We'll help people do holistic transformation, mind, body, and spirit from different perspectives of business, science, and metaphysics. Our retreats aren't just retreating, they also help you move forward, and they're also super fun. And this is versus the other possibilities. And the other possibilities actually offer legit as well as questionable ones. There are legit ones. They're supported, yet actually very pinpointed or laser-focused sort of aims, like therapy or medicine or counseling. And there's also like things out there like with the yoga retreats. There's also do-it-yourself programs that are legitimate. But then the field is littered with a bunch of questionable stuff. Lots of fly-by-nighters who think they can do any sort of retreat because it's simple. They think it's simple. There's retreat mills. People are just pumping people through. They don't care about the impact. vacation places masquerading as purposeful retreats, internet self-proclaimed gurus who try to lure people in to do work that isn't founded in anything, and do-it-yourself programs off the internet or books, which are just fads. We are uniquely positioned in a way that offers value to these customers that we've described from our experience, our legitimacy, and our foundation of thought leadership. So what are our next steps? Well, we've got a variety. We need to test the unique value proposition with a simple landing page to help people break it and make it better and fully flesh it out into the value proposition canvas. We need to begin programs. We've already signed up for this. Sign up for a program called Retreats Made Easy with Wanderlust entrepreneurs, for some of the world's best coaches on how to build advanced prototypes and ultimately launch successful destination retreats. And finally, we need to test that for product market fit. And finally, we need to complete the basics needed for the business model canvas by April. So by March and April, we should have this in place. We are hoping for problem solution fit here in the next month or two, January, February, and then product market fit, where we test it actually in the marketplace by April. So that's the pitch and the case that you're working on. What I'd like you to do is to fill out the answers to the BIC questions, and then once you're done with that, watch video 2 and see how well you did. All right, let's make it happen.